Hi everybody, it's us the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne, and welcome everyone to the Wine Ladies. We're on location at the beautiful Angus Glen Golf Course here for the Anne Murray Charity Golf Classic. It's second year running in support of Colon Cancer Canada. We are sitting here at the Angus Glen Anne Murray Charity Golf Classic, and Anne Murray is sitting with us. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about why you're having the tournament for this cause.
This was kind of near and dear to me because I have a family history of colon cancer.
Your mom, I think it was?
No, my grandmother.
Your grandmother.
My
okay.
grandmother was actually a colon cancer survivor.
Okay.
And in the 60s.
Wow.
And yes, and lived to be well in her 80s. Which is one of my messages to people, to get tested. But
yes.
Anyway, I also had my manager of 25 years, Leonard Rambo,
right.
died of colon cancer at a very young age, and it's unnecessary.
No, it's just a simple test, isn't it? I know
Very
people don't like to
simple.
think about that test,
Yeah.
but if you just take it, the chances of survival increase, I don't know, like 90%.
90%.
Yes,
That's
90%.
right.
So that's what I'm trying to do with the help of Jann Arden and Tom Cochrane here today,
Yes.
and Brian Williams, and
Now, are you
Daryl
all going to be
Sittler.
golfing together, or have they
no,
divided
no,
you
no.
all up?
No, they've divided us up.
Share the wealth, if you will. Excellent.
Yeah. I'm playing with Pentax, who is our
The
sponsor.
camera folks?
Yeah, they're actually the big sponsors of this tournament.
Wonderful.
Have been very generous with us, so I'm playing with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And actually, and I am actually wearing something here. It's a pendant, and
Oh,
it's
yes,
called a
beautiful.
Harmony 5 pendant. It's made by Fortune's Fine Jewelers in Toronto.
Yes.
And when I told Michael DaCosta that we were going to be here, and when I was telling him what the cause was for, he was very sympathetic to the cause, and he
We
said,
have one for you, for the silent auction.
My goodness.
this is the Harmony 5 pendant that I was talking
Oh,
about,
beautiful.
and it's based on the elements of the earth and about being at peace with the people, with community, and with the natural environment. And I
Oh,
thought it would be.
lovely.
I feel really good when I wear it, and I think it's going to be the next hot item. So hopefully we'll get some great cash
Someone will
for
bid on that. There you
support.
go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
All right, well, we are now sitting here with Jann Arden, 8-time Juno Award winner, Songwriter of the Year, Female Artist of the Year. This woman is incredible, and she's funny to boot.
Oh, yeah, I'm just having the one glass of wine today. We can overtake Miss Murray and
Well, what's
her.
going to be on your refreshment cart? You have any idea?
You know, I think I like a nice, refreshing, a lovely Pinot Grigio would be good around the third hole, and then you could switch it up with, you know, maybe a little sweeter that go with a Gewürztraminer or a Riesling heading into the halfway point, and then I would just go with Ouzo after that.
Ouzo. Sounds like a plan.
That sounds horrifying.
Well, we're not going to argue with Jann Arden, right?
Definitely
You
not.
guys look fantastic.
Oh, well,
you.
well,
I
thank
mean,
you,
you just,
thank
it's
you.
early. What is it, 5 a.m.? I don't even know what time it is.
Well, thank you, Jann, so much for taking the time to sit down and chat with us and enjoy your game today. It's going to be a hot one.
I'm glad that this is winding up because the underwires in my brassiere are burning them off. That's how hot it is out here.
It is pretty warm. And
Let's
Anne
go
Murray,
put
be
some ice in
careful.
this red wine. Yeah, Anne Murray, you look out.
Trouble.
She's coming to get you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Jen.
Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
Okay. Daryl Sittler is joining
we
us here
Thanks
today.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Beautiful day, and we're going to raise some money for colon cancer.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you've brought some little teddy bears we see here today.
Yeah, this
What-
is the Wendy bear. My wife Wendy died of colon cancer about 8.5 years ago, and in her memory, this is the 5th version of the Wendy bear. We keep selling out and coming up with a new one. But the money, it costs you $20, but the money that is raised through these goes to families who have a family member that is sick and wants to die at home, but can't afford the expenses that comes with the expenses of going through the last final times at home. So this is a project that we started, and it's in memory of Wendy, and it's
And how does one get one of these?
probably go to coloncancercanada.ca. I think it's on there, and you can get them. But today we're
selling them.
here, and I signed the pie. You know, it's nice and
Oh, how wonderful.
fuzzy. So they have extra signed ones too. So I'm sure if somebody wants to go online, they'll take good care of them.
That'd be great. coloncancercanada.ca if you want to pick yourself up a beautiful Wendy bear. They're so plush and so soft. And they're only $20 and all for a great cause.
And make sure you get your screening done.
You got that right.
90% increase in survival.
That's right.
We've got with us here Tom Cochrane, one of the most decorated Canadian musicians, and he's a Juno Award winner. He's got the Order of Canada. He's won all kinds of things.
But we know that you're also quite the humanitarian, Tom. But we're doing a little bit of research, and wow, like you've been to, with World Vision, you've done a lot of work with them. You've been to Africa 7 times, is that
Yep.
right? Tell us a little bit about some of that kind of work that you do.
Well, we've been to Asia as well. Just, you know, it's basically, you know, I go over, I mean, the work, I've done a lot of galas for them and a bit of speaking for them and this and that, but they're just a wonderful organization, and there's some other great ones out there as well. You know, I support War Child. I think Samantha and her husband have done a wonderful job there, and, you know, Free the Children. Craig Kyleberger's organization. But World Vision is the organization I probably spent the most time with. And so I'm intimate with the kind of work they do. And they are primarily a sponsor organization. They sponsor children.
How about wine and
Absolutely.
music? Do you
Well,
find there's
yeah, I've
any
explored
association
that.
with that?
I've explored that connection thoroughly.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Tom, for
Yeah.
stopping by.
Okay, so now we are sitting here with Brian Williams, a CTV sportscaster, one of the best sportscasters out there, I would say. And Brian, you did a fabulous job at the 2010 Olympics. I think we won some gold medals because of you.
You made us proud.
Well, George and Suzanne, I don't know about that, but remember, Canada is the only country to have hosted Olympics twice, Montreal and Calgary, and never won a gold medal, so it was a big deal to win that first. But to win 14, which is the most gold medals by any country in Winter Olympics history, was special. The Olympics were great, but they were great for one reason. The Canadian athletes, they're the ones that did us proud.
You were saying that you went to university with Anne?
No, I went to university at Aquinas College in Michigan
Oh, okay.
in the 60s. I'm the only Canadian. They used to say, call me Canuck, and I'd say, hang on. Hear that record, Snowbird? That's sung by a Canadian, and it's the #1 record. But I first really met Anne when the Blue Jays began playing in the 70s. She sang the national anthem, the opening game in the snow against the Chicago White Sox. It was delayed probably for 35 minutes, and I stood in the dugout. I was hosting for CBC Local, and talked to Anne and was amazed how she sung with the delay from the speakers with such class. And a great story, Anne is one of 8 icons selected to bring the Olympic flag into BC Place Stadium on Friday night, February 12th. Friends of my wife and mine were flying out on the plane, and they saw Anne.
Okay.
And they said, I bet you're going to be part of the Olympics. She said, no.
Because they weren't allowed to
They weren't
say
allowed.
it.
They were
Yeah.
sworn to secrecy. So Anne says, no, I'm going to a friend's funeral. So our friends feel terrible and say, oh, please, our thoughts are with you. They see her 8 days later. She says, I'm sorry. I had to tell a fib.
And Georgia, don't forget, we have to thank Michael DaCosta of Fortune's Fine Jewelry on Avenue Road here in Toronto for providing all this fabulous jewelry that we're wearing today to meet these wonderful celebrities. My beautiful black diamond and white diamond necklace.
I have to say, you look ravishing, darling.
Thank you, Michael. And look at this ring, incredible.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. He's an award-winning designer, has incredible one-of-a-kind pieces. Michael DaCosta is amazing. And you know, I also want to thank Silkenberg for the wardrobe that they provided for us today. Thank you so much, with 2 stores, one in Oakville and one in Niagara. Gina and Deborah, thanks for helping us out on that as well.
We're so fortunate to have Anne-Marie working with us. She really is, she's an absolute professional, and she really has brought so much with her class and her style to the tournament, and brought really great supporters for us, and she's really helped elevate our tournament quite a bit, which is really nice to have her on board. And she's a great golfer, so she brings good golfing with her as well.
How much do you expect to raise today?
Well, we're hoping at least to be over, 120, 130,000, hopefully. Last year we were over 100,000, so we're hoping this year to be even better. And I think on a day like this, I think we're starting out strong. So hopefully we'll get there.
Well, we want to thank you ladies so much for joining us here today, and we hope that it's a very successful day and you raise lots and lots of money for this incredible cause.
Thank you
thank
so much.
you.
Thank you for being here as well.
Thank you. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody, here at Angus Glen and Markham. We know they raised a lot of money for colon cancer.